Okay, in the membership this month, we have just landed on our monthly theme, which is going to be stabilizing in the end state. So everything this month is going to be about actually stabilizing in the end state of being the person who already has what you want, who's already living the life that you want, okay? And how do we do that? We affirm it, we live and we think and we breathe as the person who's already got the thing that you want, okay? And I gave the example today of, like, imagine if you have got a glass that is half full of murky water, and imagine that as, like, we use the example of wealth versus not wealthy, right? So imagine you've got this glass half full of murky water, which is all of the old thoughts around being not wealthy. How do we get rid of those not wealthy thoughts, right? We start adding in the I am wealthy thoughts. We start adding that in, adding it in. And before we know it, the not wealthy thoughts start to dissipate. They start to disappear. Just like the murky water in the glass starts to become clearer, right? The same thing happens with your thoughts. And that's what we're focused on this month. Everyone has chosen an I am identity statement that they're anchoring into this month. And we're working on saturating our minds with that new thought so that the old thought starts to dissolve, starts to dissipate, disappear. Because the cool thing is that there was a moment in your life when you didn't believe that thought, right? Let's say it's related to wealth. There was a time in your life where you didn't believe, I'm not wealthy, or wealth doesn't happen to people like me. So what that means is that, of course, you can change that. Of course, you can rewire that. And we do that with repetition. That's exactly what we're working on this month in the membership. Your state is always what will manifest. So if you are most often dwelling in the state of not wealthy, not loved, not chosen, not prioritized, that is what will manifest. So instead, we are starting to bring in the new thought, to saturate the mind with that, to move into that state and to dwell most dominantly there. So if you've been thinking about coming and joining us in the membership, there are some foundation memberships still open now.